Mr. Shepherd Bushiri and his wife Mary have been issued with the arrest warrant. Bushiri and his wife violated their bail conditions by fleeing from South Africa to Malawi. Now, for more on the story, we joined on the line by the government spokesperson, Ms. Phumla Williams. Ms. Williams, good to be chatting with you once again. Now, earlier on today, you were saying that from your side, you were getting all the paperwork ready to issue this warrant of arrest. So you can confirm with us, indeed, that this warrant has been issued to Mr. Bushiri and his wife?
Good afternoon, Tammy. And yes, earlier in the morning, I did share the work that has been done since we became aware that Shepherd Bushiri has left the country. Yes, true, this morning we did go to court and the warrant of arrest was issued. The bail conditions have been revoked. The funds that had been paid by the Bushiris have been confiscated into the state coffers, which is about 400,000.
And from the other side, from the Malawian government side, are they now aware of what is going on? Because earlier on, even though our government was saying that the work is in progress, from the government of Malawi side, they were not obviously going to be, basing any of their decisions on media reports. Has there been communication between the two governments?
Tammy, the Malawian government has been on point in how they were responding. Yes, their response is purely based on what the media has been saying and what we have. But this was one of the first steps in terms of extradition processes that we had to go to court and be able to obtain the warrant of arrest. And that has been done. And we can then share with South Africans that what is going to be unfolding thereafter is the finalization of the paperwork, which will then be sent to the Malawian government to activate our request.
And after the Malawian government has received the request from the South African government, what are the steps that then need to follow?
I guess they also have got their own domestic processes. But what we have made sure is that we followed the real protocol that, one, we get the arrest warrant, two, we will be attaching the charge sheet that they have been charged for, and also our application to get the Bushiris to be brought back to South Africa. One would imagine that they also have their own processes that they will follow, and I think they would be better placed in responding to those. But from where we are, we have no reason to doubt that they will look into our processes and also appreciate our request and look and respond positively to us.
Does the Malawian government have the option or the opportunity not to comply? Is there anything that compels them to hand Mr. and Mrs. Shepherd Bushiri over?
Tammy, what we do know is that the Malawian government has ratified that protocol. There has to be other reasons which we hope they will share with us should they not wish to comply. They've signed the protocol, they've ratified it in terms of their government, and we feel that we've got a firm basis of getting the Bushiris to come and account to the law. Because I think all of us can appreciate that this man has left the country when he actually was given a bail with conditions, and he violated those conditions. And secondly, we've got all his traveling documents with us as a state, and he left, which would suggest that he left the country illegally. So he just has broken the laws of this country from day one that he actually left this country, was allowed to leave, to be released on bail. So we believe that the Malawian government will look at our request favorably, but of course they are an independent country and they've got their own processes, which we will allow them to use those processes and deliberate on our request.
Before I let you go, Ms. Williams, worst case scenario, what if the Malawian government says that they have reason why they will not hand over Mr. and Mrs. Bushiri back to South Africa? What then? What does that mean?
I guess, Tammy, we will deal with it at that point. I don't think we want to deal with a situation that has not arisen yet. Once that situation is before our officers, then we will deliberate and we will also advise South African what is going to be our next step.
Ms. Phumla Williams, we thank you very much for your time and your insight this afternoon. Clearly, there is a possibility that the Malawian government may either cooperate or not, as Ms. Phumla Williams has said.